Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, please. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Scorpio and Virgo, the relationship. Let's see what we come up with here. Alright, Scorpio, I'm showing the Exorcist card is your first card here, and it's reversed. So this card talks about you reluctant at some point. You were reluctant to face something, right? There was something where you didn't want to be confronted, or you didn't want to confront, or people were scared to confront you about a matter. I'm showing here that there are points in time where you would go ahead and attack people and what they believed, who they were, or something that you just didn't agree with. You would just literally, probably, I don't want to say literally, verbally, I don't think you held your tongue. But this is the thing here. This card is telling us that you were okay with calling out people for their stuff, but you failed to look at your own house. And whenever somebody did come for you, it was always kind of like a problem. Alright? So you had something where you're calling out other people's demons and you fail to look and acknowledge your own. Alright? So I think you're starting to recognize that, because I do see this is reversed here. But Scorpio, we also have the Prostitute card. It's reversed. Alright, so this tells me that in this relationship, because I'm showing your energy in this relationship, everything was a transaction. How is this going to profit me? Alright, Scorpio, I'm showing that some of you guys could be in the music business, you could be in the public eye, you're willing to sell your soul. Listen, this reading is not for everybody. I know y'all going to come for me, but this is not for everybody, okay? It's not everybody's story. You guys might resonate by some of the energies, but it's not necessarily your story, but this is somebody's story. Alright, so the Prostitute card is reversed here, and this talks about doing things for financial gain. How is it going to profit me? I'll sell my soul so I can sing that song on the world stage. I'll give it all. You can cut off my left leg so I can get up there and be part of the Super Bowl. Okay, so this is the kind of energy we're talking about here. This is also the Queen of Wands reversed. Now, the Queen of Wands reversed talks about somebody who has destructive, aggressive behavior. Okay? And they really can't control themselves. As a matter of fact, if you challenge them, they'll flip out. They'll come for you. Don't you dare. So I kind of get like a harsh energy, right? But I do feel like this is at some point. I don't feel like this is at the moment. Why? Because these are reversed, and it shows me that you might be acknowledging some of these attributes. Okay? Or you could be working on them. Some of you are in a stage of, oh my goodness, I can't believe I act like this. And then others of you, you're like, oh, I'm coming out of that. I don't want to go there again. I hate being looked at like that. I hate feeling like that. So I feel like some of you guys may have some conscious stuff going on. All right. When I look at the next energy here, child wounded. Now this card is for Virgo. So some of you guys could have had some traumas in the past, right? And because of all the things that you've gone through, I kind of feel like you are now more willing, after an awakening in some instances, to go and assist other children who've had traumas. When I say traumas, all types of traumas. There's so many umbrellas, okay? But traumas. All right, so I feel like there's this great need inside you to try and help people, right? But I also see here that you're wounded. Okay, and I know that you desire to serve other people because you feel like you made it out of it. And that's awesome. I think that's a great way to be. So I have somebody here who's really giving, and then I have somebody here who's like, fear of facing your own demons. See, when I look at this connection here and I compare these two cards, we're looking at the Exorcist, which is reversed by Scorpio, with Scorpio. And then we have child wounded with Virgo. So I'm looking at two different energies. All right, we have somebody who's scared to face their own demons, and then I have Virgo here who has faced their own demons. As a matter of fact, I feel like you guys are still working on it with the vampire energy. But child wounded, I kind of feel like we have a helper here, and then we have somebody here who's just, yeah. Just that type of so this is what I'm looking at. I also see here vampire energy. When I look at this card, guys, it tells me that this is symbolic. This is a symbolic card because it determines, or actually it shows that, and this is under Virgo's energy, Scorpio might be sucking the life out of you, whether you be male or female. Per the book, it does say male or female energy. So it doesn't matter which person you are in this reading, Scorpio's sucking your energy. Now, if I look at these two cards here, I see prostitute, somebody who's transactional, and depleting others, which you're not doing. Somebody's depleting from you. But it could be vice versa. You might be sucking something out of Scorpio. Scorpio might be sucking something out of you. All right, but I do see a lot of transactional, and then I see somebody where the life is being sucked out of them. All right, it's almost like too, and because I don't want to paint this picture like Virgo is perfect, that's not necessarily the case, because Virgo, you're a chronic complainer. I'm sorry. Hey, I ain't say it. But you guys are chronic complainers. You go on and on about everything. All right, you're over dependent on Scorpio. All right. See, if you really look at this, Scorpio is probably the one with the gall. Is that a good word? I think that's better than what I was going to say. To actually go out there and prostitute him or herself so they can get some bread and be famous. Well, you're on the curtails. Ooh. But you can't get mad, Virgo. You can't get mad, because when we look at the gambler energy with you, it shows here that you get into relationships because they're easy, right? Like, yeah, my house is paid for, or my rent is only $350. You know, listen, I pay for the whole. I'm gonna pay your rent every month. I'm gonna pay your mortgage every month. It's only $350, so they're looking for a deal. So to an extent, the only thing that I see Virgo really coming to light about is the fact that they're, to say, using people or trying to find an easy way into a relationship. So we're talking about somebody who's gullible. I'm willing to go into your arms because you're gullible and I can just do what I want. But then you have another person here, and this is just what I'm saying. This gambler reverse card gives somebody the energy to pretty much acclimate themselves or go into the energy of chameleon in any situation. So if it's easy, I'm going to get in. With Scorpio, yeah, you ain't never home. You're always working. And your bills are cheap. I'm going to pay them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have somebody like that, easy way out. But, I mean, go the other way. Scorpio's still going to control you. Because Scorpio knows a little $350 or whatever you're paying, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to control you because you ain't paying nothing anyway and it's all mine. Oh, Scorpio, you are real. This Scorpio, this energy is not playing, all right? But then we have this one who's like, all right, not a problem. Because I'm going to go right over to Camila's house. Yup, Camila. I'm going right to Camila's house and she going to let me in because Camila's rent is $250 and she actually likes me, or he likes me. Maybe Pookie likes me, whatever. Male, female energy. All right. So at the end of the day, when I look at this connection, I do feel like you guys both played a victim in this connection. It's common energy. Both you guys have these tendencies to play the victim and flip out on each other. Like, I ain't even say nothing to you. Oh, I'm hurt. But again, there are a lot of things that are beautiful about this, because we can see somebody here who is like unable to face demons. Then we see somebody who did face their demons. But then we see somebody who is probably getting money the wrong way, or their intentions are wrong. And then we have somebody else, you sucking the energy out of me. But Virgo, that's what you asked for when you went into an easy deal. You can't get mad. All right? So we have prostitute versus vampire. Like, I mean, you could even love this. Like, you living it up and you doing this and that. And I'm just sitting here trying to get over this stuff so I can help people. I think you guys both have different dreams. But the queen and also the gambler, you know, looking for breaks in relationships, and then just somebody here who is just not willing to face up to any of their stuff. So what it looks like to me is, Scorpio, you might be coming out of it. And I feel like the only thing Virgo is coming out of right now is probably the gambling, where they realize why they get into these situations with controlling people or people who have nothing to offer them. Because it makes them feel like, I don't know if they feel like they're a hero here. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now we're just going to take a quick look at love in this relationship, because I feel like with these cards, I have to be very, you know, I didn't want to read every word to you guys. I'm walking around. I didn't want to like read every word to you guys, but I wanted you to understand the dynamics and the contrasts, like, of what I see. Now, I am going to Romance Angels. Okay, I'm going to pull Romance Angels to see where we are. Because to be honest with you, I don't even see love here. I see codependency. Like, I need you to be there so I could live off cheap rent. And I need you to be there to pay my cheap rent so I could go live off in Hollywood and be a housewife or something. I don't know. Just something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So you have somebody who's needy, and then you have somebody who else is needy for spotlight. So it's a lot. This energy is crazy. Show me, is there love here? Because I don't really... I see a lot of dependency. A lot of dependency. Pay attention to red flags. The signs of caution in you. Oh, jeez. Alright, so both of y'all looking at each other sideways. I'm looking at... Listen. This is what I have to offer. Look at that. This is what I have to offer. Them two hands.